In this video, we're going to talk about the biggest 2 days for the PS5 and Xbox Series X console drops. And we're also going to tell you why today may also be one of the biggest days of the year. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel where we give you the secrets to get the console that you want. So yesterday we had the Gamescom announcement for specifically Halo Infinite to be launched on December 8th, and also the Halo Infinite 20th anniversary console bundle, which includes a copy of Halo Infinite and also a Halo Infinite themed Xbox Series X for $550, which I think is a great deal, and I think everybody thinks is a great deal if you don't have an Xbox Series X console. We're going to go through all the drops, and that should give you an idea of the places that still have to drop, specifically Best Buy and Amazon for the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite console. So as I'm recording this on the 26th, I just want to say that we've had a tremendous 2 days, past 2 days for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. We had a PlayStation Direct drop on August 24th. I'm going to go through all the drops that have happened in the last couple days because I think that should give you an idea of what may still drop in the future, especially if you're in the market for a Halo Xbox Series X pre-order, which is coming out November 15th. A lot of places have already dropped that console, but a lot of places haven't. We've also had, one of the best 2 days this year for the PlayStation 5, and I think that's because PlayStation was aware that the Halo console was dropping. So let's just go through the last couple days, and that'll give us an idea who else may drop in the next few days. So PlayStation Direct dropped on Tuesday the 24th. Of course, the PS5 and online dropped the Xbox Series X bundles on the 24th. The bundles of the PS5 were dropped at Newegg on the 24th through their shuffle. We had the GameStop drop, which was it was only one bundle. It was like a digital bundle, but it was a drop on the Tuesday the 24th. You have to be a Power Up Pro member basically to get a decent shot at these. I think that's $15 a year, and then you get $5 off a purchase every month. So it's going to probably pay for itself pretty easily, including if you secure a bundle for a console that you haven't been able to get for a long time. But GameStop typically only does bundles. And then we had this wireless controller came out on the 24th, and then the PlayStation Direct did have its queue. PlayStation Direct's been making their queues more predictable when they happen because they've been sending out these email invites to PlayStation Network users who have allowed them to have marketing emails. And so they'll give an email invite and then you're invited to buy it. The odds of that happening to you is pretty small relative to getting it through the queue at PlayStation Direct. But so here's the preferred method from Nathan Chambers at Wine Country Nate. How to get it ahead of the queue is to open a lot of incognito windows. Also, if you use multiple devices, that might also be better. It looks like he's got the same queue number for all these, so it doesn't seem like he's it's working out for him. But he might, if he used his cell phone, he might get a different one. And then so people secured from that drop. And then here's the an online bundle for the Xbox, and we had some Xbox Series X All Access at Walmart on the 24th, right? Just a tremendous amount of activity. And then we even had the Zotac queue, so that's a way to buy a GPU for discounted price. there is kind of a vigil for Target right now. Target is, Jake Randall claims he has leaks that say that Target's going to drop either today or tomorrow, the 27th. So we'll keep that in mind for the PS5. And then we've got then we're kind of getting into the we have a Best Buy drop, right, for the RTX series, so we are looking out for that this morning as I'm recording that. This is an in-person drop at 7:30 a.m. So, you should be in the queue for that. And then we got, but I think they're also going to have an online one today too. And we've got Walmart did a drop yesterday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time for the PS5 and Xbox Series X. And then they repeated that at 6 p.m. So they did it at noon Eastern Time and then 6 p.m. And we even saw the Xbox Series X go live at Amazon. It's been pretty much live at a lot of places, but not at Amazon. So that was a good indicator that Amazon was going to drop, right? So Amazon drops like once a month. I think it was like back in September 21st or something when they dropped, or not September, but July 21st. So on August 25th, they did drop right around when Walmart went live. And so we had those two drops going on at the same time. And then, I thought, oh man, this is what a day. We had the digital bundle from GameStop. And then that was not it. It was not over. We had more. Right, so I did a poll, a ton of people secured, like it was a 44%, 43% of people secured that were polled, which is a pretty high number for these polls. That's because there were huge drops. Amazon, 20% of that, or 50%. And then Halo was announced, right? So Halo Infinite got its date. So my Xbox Series X console, which I got, I think on the launch day of November 10th, right? Because I pre-ordered on the first day of pre-orders. It has, it has Master Chief on the box, but of course Halo did not premiere last Christmas. It's a year delayed, and maybe it needs to be delayed more. I don't know, but the multiplayer and the campaign are going to launch on December 8th, and they have a special edition console for that. And so, here's one of the straight PS5s, and so that's pretty good. And then look at this. Maybe we should look at it. Right, so this is the trailer video for the console, right? The $550 console. You get a game code for Halo, and then it's kind of Halo themed, so if you're going to pre-order Halo anyways, then this is obviously a good deal. And if you want to have the Xbox Series X, it's a good deal. Obviously, it's a collector's edition. I wouldn't, just buy it to have the collector's edition, but 20th anniversary edition of the Halo franchise. It's a good looking console. I like the gold and flex elements. It's a change from the kind of plain black of the Xbox, but it's pretty nice. And if you've been looking for an Xbox for a while, I highly recommend that. And so they launched this on the 25th, and everything went wild. Okay, so we've got Xbox Series X Halo Edition, Halo Infinite Limited Edition bundle that went live at Xbox or at Microsoft Store first, right? And they also have the Razer headset for $164, something like that, maybe $169. And then the Elite wireless controllers, like $169, no, $200, which went out of stock pretty well. So I think you just get the basic controller with a slight design difference versus the Elite controller. I'm not aware of all the features of the Elite controllers, and I just use the basic controller on the Xbox Series X at my house. Okay, we had a lot of action from the Microsoft Store. Target also went live with this bundle. Horizon Forbidden West kind of tried to step on, obviously a Sony property, tried to step on the announcement and frenzy associated with Halo by announcing their most promising IP coming up, Horizon Forbidden West, their launch date, which isn't really, they said Q1, that is Q1, so 2/22, or actually 2/18/2022. I guess they got the European writing of it. February 18th, 2022. So I think, that does say, hey, we've got some good stuff too. I would not be surprised if that date is moved back, to be honest, for Horizon Forbidden West. But, I think it was saved for today to just kind of step on the parade of Xbox. And then online live with their EVGA bundles for the GPUs. Yeah, and EVGA's website kind of, if you're in the GPU market, they have some really good deals that people just don't jump on. In particular, like the 3080 or the 2080s, not the 3080s, but the 2080s. You should look at the performances. If you're a PC builder and you've got a 1050 GPU in your machine and you're thinking, hey, I want to upgrade, or you got a 1650 or a 1660, then a 2080 is a big jump from all those things. So I would think about that, because those prices are quite reasonable, and they don't sell out. They're not botted up the way any listing on Amazon would be. Okay, GameStop had the headset. Let's just look at the headset. Let's see, it doesn't say its price here. See if it's still at GameStop. Yeah, the headset's still available at GameStop. You can still pre-order that a day later. And it's $170. Looks like a nice headset. I don't know. I really like the Xbox wireless headset. I'm not such a fan of the 3D Pulse headset. 3D Pulse headset's a little small for my ears, among other things. It has kind of small controls that I always have to take off the headset to figure out which controls to use. And then we got reports that people are walking into GameStop and putting down $50 and getting a pre-order at their local store for the Halo. But usually with agreeing to a bundle so that they add another game or another piece of hardware in addition to that. So that, I think, is very consistent with what has been going on with, that's very consistent with what has gone on in the past pre-order times, right? So for the Sony, when the pre-orders were announced, I think that was back in September of last year, the people that ran to their GameStop and put it down at $50, a lot of them got the console, and a lot of people that couldn't get the console. Especially if you've been struggling securing these things online, maybe you got a slow internet connection, or you don't have time to keep up with the Twitters, then that's a really good way to go. You might get disappointed, but probably won't. All right, and then the Walmart went live. Then they had the Halo bundle at 5:30 Pacific time, and then at 6 Pacific time or 9 Eastern time they had the Xbox Series X and S in waves again. And Walmart told CNET about that, so everybody knew about that. And then Walmart also updates their website, so everybody knew about that. And I think that was kind of the last big drop we had last night. We've been waiting on Amazon to go live, but it's not yet, so it could go live. So what do we have? We have Best Buy. We think Best Buy's going to have a GPU drop. I think they're probably going to drop Halo 2 today. And probably also the PS5. That would be my guess on here as I'm recording, the 26th. And then so that's what we're looking at. So I think we're looking at a really good day today. I think if you look at the pre-order announcement for the PS5 back last year, that the first 2 days after the pre-orders were really good days to secure, and then it went dry for a long time. So I think that we're going to have a drought probably very soon after this, because there just isn't a stock. All those Halo limited edition things are going to be sold out. And then, unless they make a lot more after their initial wave of sales, and they might not. So, stay on the Twitters today. And Friday's usually not the best day to secure. And then Saturday, Sunday are very not great. We've got a 24/7 live stream that we track these things. We have alarms on that. You should check that out. You should also follow @Linus Wilson on Twitter if you really want to secure. Subscribe. Bye-bye.